So overall, my list was, I think we hit 1 out of the 4 taquerias that I wanted to go to, either because we weren't hungry or we had gastrointestinal issues. Again, maybe our timing was off. I didn't get to see Casa Kimberly. One other thing. So definitely a good reason to come back. But the good thing was, although we left out a couple of things, we did insert one impromptu trip to Sayulita.
Sayulita, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was kind of worth it. Definitely another place to explore for the next time.
And spend more time. Takes a little while to get there it was probably an hour's cab.
Yeah, I think it's typically from Nuevo Vallarta where we were, it's about 45 minutes, but we encountered several traffic issues on the way there because of construction.
And it's a little 2-lane road, so that's it. That's your road to Sayulita.
Because I think on the way back, we did come back around 45 minutes, a lot faster.
And this was a taxi driver, which don't be afraid to hire them. They're good tour guides, fairly inexpensive and a little bit more than a taxi ride.
And shout out to Pedro, our taxi driver.
He did a great job.
Yeah, he took us to the Rhythms of the Night excursion on the to the boat. To the marina on Saturday night. He gave us his number to offer us if we wanted to do our own tours for the day or whatnot, but he gave us a half price off for the trip to Sayulita because we started off really late that day. No, because I wasn't feeling well.
He stopped at a little fruit stand and thought he was introducing something to us called Yaca. I hadn't had Yaca, right? So we were like, oh, this will be great. Yeah, let's stop it. Have you had Yaca? No, I didn't know what Yaca was. And the moment we got out of the car and you could see all around this fruit stand is big jackfruits, the green bulbous kind of jackfruits all over the place. And then he's like, and then he pointed to it, Yaca. Oh, it's jackfruit. So he was a little disappointed that we already knew what jackfruit was.
Yeah. I wasn't disappointed, don't get me wrong. I was really happy because it was ripe and there was plenty of it. And I said, oh my God, yeah, we have that in the Philippines too. So I think maybe he was disappointed.
He was, not you. The taxi
driver, yeah.
Because he thought he was really introducing something new to us. And then, we're like, yeah, we've had jackfruit.
This jackfruit is really good. It's really sweet. So we picked the right kind. It was already ripe. Not the ones that I got from the Asian stores before. This is a nice orangey yellow color. It's really sweet and flavorful. Trying to eat as much as we can before we leave. Would hate for this to go to waste. Back to the day trip. If you thought Puerto Vallarta was colorful and vibrant, Sayulita was 10 times more so. Hola, we don't have much time, so we're probably gonna be here for an hour and a half max. Right when we arrived, we were pretty hungry, so our first order of business was to eat. Pedro took us to Nati's Cocina, where you can order food right from the sidewalk and eat outside. We just ate and...
Fantastical. Oh my gosh. Local.
Yeah. But we're just gonna walk around a little bit. Probably not gonna head the beach because we don't have time to dry off and change and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna take a quick look, enjoy the scenery and the vibes. So, see ya. Sayulita possessed that small beach village charm. I've heard it described as bohemian. It's popular with surfers, artists, digital nomads, and Canadians. Apparently, many of them retire or vacation here. The place reminds me of Moab, Utah. We spent the rest of the time walking around, exploring the colorful buildings and cobblestone streets. We walked by shops but didn't go into them because we wouldn't have space in our carry-on luggage for larger souvenir items, and because we were in a race against time. We also made a point to not get souvenirs when we travel anymore, unless if it's something very exceptional and unique that we've planned to obtain from a certain destination. It was really tempting though, so that was hard. We left Sayulita to get ready for our last excursion. We booked a luxury sunset sail from Vallarta Adventures prior to leaving for PV. I thought it was gonna be a catamaran, like a booze cruise.
That we've done a few times.
Yeah, but we were pleasantly surprised. It was a sailboat, a 50-foot sailboat, and there were only about 11 guests, so 13 people total, including the 2 crew members. So it was a very intimate experience. We sat out on the bow of the ship, and 3 people sat on the stern of the ship. They gave us some food, drinks. We got to talk with our fellow passengers and got to know them a little bit. Fun crowd, sweet crowd. The vibe was very relaxed. Shout out to Cedric and Brenda and the rest of the folks. We started from Nueva Vallarta Marina, but they shuttled us to the Puerto Vallarta Marina because we think there weren't enough people to sign up, so they combined the passengers into one boat instead. They used a smaller sailboat versus the catamaran that's advertised on the website, again due to the smaller crowd. We sailed across the Bay of Banderas to see a breathtaking sunset, have nice views of the city, and nice views of the open ocean. PV does have nice sunsets. The storm clouds make them more dramatic. I think it was the perfect way to end our Puerto Vallarta vacation.
And the weather was absolutely spectacular. It was a nice breeze, not cold, not hot, very comfortable, clear. You could see the lightning and some of that, but our sailing was clear.
Yeah.
We had an absolute gorgeous sunset. It was just a perfect way to end that trip.
Yeah, he had so much fun. He was dancing and
got to skipper the boat a little bit. You didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah.
I got to skipper the boat a little
okay.
bit. Asked a lot of questions to the captain of the boat. They actually sleep on that boat at times.
Oh, really?
So it's a full cabin underneath, 4 berths, nice big galley, big old dinette area. It was a beautiful boat, a monohull, but absolutely beautiful boat. Just a really nice sailor.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And the next day, it was time to go home during a rainy takeoff. Back to California, where you could see the layer of smoke from the multiple wildfires blanketing the state. So what did I think about Puerto Vallarta? It's a beautiful place. It has a lot of soul. It's a good blend of touristy areas and local culture, I think. You can see that in the architecture, the cobble streets, which apparently are hand-placed.
Yeah.
It's not like Cabo or Cancun, where there's one tourist area and then the rest is like just the general city. Puerto Vallarta, I feel like it's super accessible. It's a compact city. It has a lot to offer. You know, the ocean's right there. The people are super friendly. I think if the next time I go there, I would like it much better.
And stay right in the Zona Romantica. Stay right in the old town. There's many little hotels and pensions and Airbnbs and all that kind of stuff. The second time I stayed there, I stayed in the Zona Romantica in an Airbnb kind of property. So absolutely the way I think to do it. That's what we were kind of looking for. It's like, why would you stay in a hotel in the middle of the city, right? Downtown San Francisco. When we go to San Francisco, we want to stay right in the middle of the heart part of the city. So this is that same kind of thing. If you stay right in the middle of it, then you can get out and walk around and enjoy all the little local things. Get up in the morning and wander out and have a cup of coffee at a local shop and get some pastries or whatever, and then go back to your hotel. And then come back out and get some tacos and go back to your hotel. That kind of fluid way to handle Puerto Vallarta, I think, is a great way to do it.
Resorts are made for you to stay in them, so you don't have to travel that much, because they try to have everything that you need there.
Yeah.
If you like this video and want to see more about our trips to Puerto Vallarta, hit that subscribe button and click on that bell icon so you get notifications of when we have new content. And please be sure to hit that thumbs up and like us. We love hanging out with you. Thanks for rolling with us. Thanks for rolling. Thanks for rolling with us. And we'll see you next time. Adios.
Adios, that's how we roll.
Gracias.
Going balls.